was checking out pictures of us. I never realized what I have lost. Now I know it and it is so insane. Oh.
Welcome to part 3 of this Peaks Challenge little video series. We're 200 k's in at this point and we are at WTF Corner. 36 kilometers to go until you get to that finish line. I'm going to talk you through what WTF Corner is all about and how to get through this climb. So follow me up this hill a little bit and we'll talk you through it. All right, we have just ridden from Angler's Rest, a cruisy little 15-minute ride. I think it's about 10 k's. We're now at WTF Corner. Look at it all written over the road. There's more writing here than a Tour de France HC climb. We're at 200 kilometers on this corner. By now 100% your legs are going to be tired and you've just got to empty the tank to get to the top of here. So this is a 20 kilometer climb to the top and then you've got 15 kilometers over the top to get to the finish line. The top's pretty beautiful. This climb is if you've got any legs left. Now this is the hill everyone asks me about what gearing ratios they should run. My simplest answer always is get the easiest gears on your bike that you possibly can, whether it's a semi-compact or a compact with a big 32 on the back, because as soon as you come around the corner you're going to try and find that easiest gear that you've got. Now for here, pacing sort of out the door, you just kind of empty the tank with what you've got in a controlled manner. Look, if you've got to get off and walk, don't be embarrassed to get off and walk, but I guess from here you've still got to remember to eat and drink. That part from Angler's Rest to this corner is the perfect opportunity to drink as much as you possibly can, to eat as much as possibly can, to get that blood glucose levels up, to get a little bit of refreshment and sprite back in the legs again. So from this point on, it's a slow grind up to Trapyard Gap, where the famous cans of Coke are that everybody loves, and then from there's your last little rest before you get through to the finish line back at Falls Creek. So from this point I'm going to wish everybody good luck, because this is always the hardest part of the course. I'm sure everyone's done the training and they're going to be fine, and from here I'll see you at the finish line.
Let me call you tonight, and I need you in my life. Baby, I miss you
So we're about 1 kilometer into this WTF back to Falls climb. You can see I'm pedaling pretty slow. I'm doing about 60 RPM, but I got fresh legs to some extent compared to what we'll have on the day. It's just a matter of keeping it steady, keeping it easy as you can. This is the climb where if most people are going to cramp, because you are pedaling so slow with lots of tension in your legs, you can tend to cramp. So I guess the advice I can give is to try and change it up a little bit out of the saddle climbing. This is why we practice out of the saddle climbing in training. But we've got a little bit of way up here. I know it flattens off, so I'm looking forward to that bit. Alright, I've made it to Trapyard Gap. That's about 15 k's up the hill, so we're not actually at the top yet. There's still about 5 k's to go till we get to the plateau at the top. But Trapyard Gap is usually everyone's saviour. It's where there's cans of Coke, there's still water and things like that to still be able to top bins up. But here's where you get your short little rest. Trapyard Gap's the spot where you're definitely going to be looking at your clock thinking, am I going to make my goal time? You know, I've got 45 minutes left. Am I going to come in under my 10-hour goal? So here's your chance that you can either take your time, chill out before you get right to the top, or here's your quick chance to get in and out and get those legs turning again so that you can get to that finish line coming up. So here I go, I'm having a quick stop. I've had my Coke, I'm on my way. Made it. I always forget how hard that part is. Trapyard Gap to what I'd call the official top. We're at Mount Cope, which is the start of the plateau across to Falls Creek village. So from here, I think we've still got about 15 kilometers to go, but it's a lot easier than coming up that back of Falls climb. So if you've made it to here, you're pretty much home free. Like, this last bit's always hard. You can have a headwind sometimes, but you are going significantly faster than you are up the back. So look, congratulations if you've made it to this point. You're nearly here. The next point you're gonna see is the big lake at the top, and that big lake at the top, it takes a long time to come from when you first see it to be able to get all the way around the back and then finally get to that village. But once you see the lake coming up, you know you're home free. So the legs are going to be tired, but let's just move on, get to that lake, and then we'll get to that finish line. I'll see you there.
Let me call you tonight, and I need you in my life. Baby, I miss you so much. Just two pills, I dream about you all night. They're in love, but sex was alright. At the club, I see you, you're shining bright. I'ma take you home, we'll have fun all night. Sick of love, but I need you in my life. I'm sorry, love, but you don't have to fight. Let me come and let me hug you tight. Baby, on the way to the yard. I'm calling, and I need you in my life. Baby, I miss you so much. Just two pills, I dream about you all night. We're in love, but sex was alright. At the club, I see you, you're shining bright. I'ma take you home, we'll have fun all night.
Done. Across the finish line, 235 kilometers later. 4,500 meters of climbing nearly. If you've made it to this point in the time that you've wanted to get to, like, super big congratulations, because damn, it's a hard day. Hopefully the weather in 2021 is like as nice as it has been the last 2 days I've ridden it, because it's been so nice. We've had tailwinds in the right spots. You definitely deserve either a pizza or a beer or just a big cold drink, I think, right now. I usually go up behind us to the bar and get a pizza, and because I get in pretty early, get to sit here and watch everybody else roll in now, which is quite an amazing spectacle. The event village, it's set up here. There's massages, there's hydration, there's food, there's donuts, there's all sorts of things for all the finishers. So again, congratulations if you've made it all the way through. It's been definitely it's a big loop, and anyone who finishes deserves a jersey. So well done, and I'll see you up here on the day, and we can all experience it for real. I'll see you there.
You heard it, coach. Don't cramp. It's not fun. Get a big gears. I think good for hills. And yeah, thank you for it.
Let me call you tonight, and I need you in my life. Baby, I miss you so much. Just to be I dream about.